This is the Great Legend, and I'm coming at you live tonight with a special electrifying event. And I'm talking about WhoDat's live auction, June 1st, 2018. WhoDat is in the house. Let me go ahead and unmute him so he could get some chatting in the chat. WhoDat, man, how's it going tonight, man?
Going great, going great. I hope everybody's ready to. Oh Lord, it just popped up on my phone. But I hope everybody's having a great night and a great weekend. Um, and we're gonna have some fun tonight, and tomorrow it's gonna even be better. So
Yeah, I
let's
got that
let's
Legends live auction.
yeah.
Auction tomorrow, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, so tomorrow night, WhoDat, along with you, we're going to have Big Bear, Jason Smith, Sunshine collects things. Yes, the guy that threw Fantastic Four, well, it was a fake Fantastic Four book on the fire, by the way. But we're having Sunshine collect things, so that'll be a lot of fun. Amazing Murphinator, all about comics, JP, Rich and Chad from Reviews from the Batcave, which had an excellent freaking community live show tonight. So definitely go back and see Rebirth from Rich and Chad, Reviews from the Batcave. And we're going to have Trinity Entertainment, Trinity Comics, a.k.a. Jeremy's going to be there. So let me see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And so we might have 2 slots left. So maybe some trilogy, maybe some Darth Lucian, Mr. D, C. Woodard, maybe Pope Grimy even. Let's go down the chat real quick. So we do got trilogy, Darth Lucian is here, Mr. D. Hey, there's a guy named WhoDat. Yeah. C. Woodard 19, Bubs Comics, Pope Grimy, man, from Comics and Cold Ones. They just did episode 3 last night. JP and Pope Grimy. That was an excellent show. SS Comic Reader. Vinny C. Vincenzo C. says, alt-right, checking in, man. Control, alt, delete. Exile State Comics is here. It's great to see you, Justin. And we got some great folks watching right now. We got Fun Collector, man. Fun Collector is in the house. So we got a lot of people watching. We got 14 right now. And WhoDat, man, like you said, tomorrow night, Legends Live Auction. That's going to be the place to be because tomorrow night, WhoDat, are you going to have some big boy books?
Yeah, I could show a couple off since
Yeah,
we
man, some
have.
preview stuff, man.
I'll show some previews.
Let's get our feet wet on this stuff. We also got Alfred 83 and Jason Smith. So thank y'all. A lot of y'all are coming from the Reviews from the Batcave, so we appreciate that. What you got, WhoDat?
These are some of the previews. I showed them on my channel, but I'll show them again. I got the first Red Guardian.
That guy looks beastly.
Silver Age Avengers.
Dang. That guy's
It's
jacked.
a mid, I would say a mid-grade. Never been pressed. Bought this recently.
That's awesome,
Great
man.
deal. So definitely will see that if time permits. But here are some from this DNA collect.
So Funk Collector. And WhoDat has been having a little bit of disruptions, but don't worry, we're going to get him back in here. Fun Collector says, love your streams, man. You know, WhoDat Comics and Movies has some excellent streams. Go ahead down in the video description below. Check out WhoDat Comics and Movies. Make sure you sub him up. He's been doing about 2 or 3 live streams a week, and here he is back again, WhoDat Comics and Movies.
Yeah, I've been having some technical difficulties with this pad today for some strange reason. I haven't had any trouble the last few days, but today for some reason. But I got Fantastic Four 65 for you guys. Ronan the Accuser.
Yeah, Ronan, man. Y'all know
First
Ronan
appearance.
from that Guardians movie. That's the first appearance of Ronan. That's a good looking. What do you think the grade is on? That's pretty good. Look good.
It's actually, if I put it in a better bag, it's
yeah.
way better. If the bag makes it look worse, but I would say probably a 7 at least.
It looks
probably
beautiful,
higher.
man. Really beautiful book.
He's going to be in Captain Marvel as well.
Really?
Captain Marvel.
That's pretty cool, man. See, I didn't even know that.
I got some. Here are some of the raw big boy books. I'll do the first big boy, and then we'll work it down.
Yeah.
So if some people can't afford first appearances of key characters, but you can afford second appearances. So.
Yep. That's it.
Second appearance of Black Panther.
But
it's the first appearance of Claw. Very good looking book. Has some spine damage here, but very, very nice mid-grade book. Origin of Black Panther and Claw also.
That's
So
awesome.
um, this one possibly will make an appearance. I have a set of, let me see, this is 53. Yeah, I have a good little set of Fantastic Four that depends on the bidding. This will go together as a set, but this is
Man.
one of them. Um, People might ask, why would I sell this book? Because I already have a slab copy. So
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Now, can you? Okay, so you're selling that one. Like, can you tell us any like big boy books or any like things you're looking into buying? Or if you can't tell us the number, can you tell us like the genre or the characters you're kind of looking into getting?
that I'm current the I'll
Yeah.
tell Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay. Straight up, straight up. Yeah.
Ninja Turtles #1 first print.
Oh yeah, God, I should have known that. But that's so awesome. What a freaking great book. Now look at that beautiful book. You got Floating Heads, you got the Fantastic Four, you got Wyatt Wingfoot down there, who kind of looks like Namor as well, but Black Panther, and you got all your Inhuman folks on the right side,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
Torch in the middle. Look at Torch getting some love.
Third appearance of Black Panther as well.
See, that is freaking awesome.
So you can't get this one because this one might go a little bit higher, but this
Hmm.
one will be.
And that's a beautiful looking copy too.
But this one is actually better than the other one I just showed. This
Uh
one,
huh.
it's just a little tanning
Hmm.
color of that white, but
Yeah,
it looks very sharp.
that's freaking awesome.
And this also Fantastic Four 56, this one looks even better.
Dang. I'm currently in the process of well, I've got books. I haven't been reading singles, but I've been doing books, and I've been reading. One of the ones is the Marvel Masterworks collection, which I haven't gotten up to the 50s yet, but I'm in the 31 to 40 or whatnot. But I love reading the old school stuff. You're getting a lot of love. Let me check the chat real quick. You're getting a lot of love, Who Dat. We got Alfred 83. Of course, Alfred 83 and you are probably two of the most. Well, I got to give old Trilogy's Comic Corner some love too. When we have Trilogy's Comic Corner, Alfred 83, and Who Dat on our team in Call of Duty World War II, we always freaking win.
Win.
That's
Yep.
it, man. And all I have to do, fans, all I got to do is run her out the shovel, and I get like a lot of kills because my guys, man, they're just killing so good. I just cheap shot people. But anyway, let's see. We got Bub's
Get them right in the
Comics.
corner.
Yeah, I funnel them through them doorways. We got Pope Grimy showing some love, Bub showing some love, everyone showing some love to Who Dat Comics and movies. We got Vinny C up in here. He loves it all, man. Where's Vinny? We got to find Miss Hustle. We got Jason's in the house. It's good to see Jason. We got Don, the icon. What up, Don? The original. He is the original icon comic book junkie. We got Don is here. Great to see Don. Who else we got up in here? Oh, there's Miss Hustle right there. And we got reviews from the Bat Cave where Rich and Chad had an awesome show tonight, man. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to everyone in the chat. Fun collectors in the house collecting nothing but fun. The FF is the founding family of comics, man. That's right. Who Dat? If the FF is the founding family of comics, that must mean me and Who Dat are the founding fathers of auction shows across the world. Because Who Dat,
I'll take that.
you were in the very first auction show, along
Yeah.
with We
Big
Love
Bear.
Comics and Big Bear and
Yeah.
all the big names, man. So yeah, and then it all just trickled down from there, man. So it's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, yeah. We can take that because it'd be me, you, Big Bear, and Jason Smith. So I don't know what character Jason Smith could be, but uh, I don't know. But
I'll be you be the invisible woman because some people don't want to see you. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, but I'll have
they
Big
can't see
Bear.
me.
I know
They can't see
Big
me.
Bear could be the old man Reed. I'll be Johnny, and poor old Jason has got to be the Thing. Even though the Thing's my favorite character, I'd rather look like Johnny and have the babes and the fire, opposed to just Rock and only being able to make love like once a year or whatever.
Or never.
Or never. Yeah, it all depends on what issue you're on. Like if you're in the modern time Fantastic Four, Ben only turns human once a year. But yeah, if you're reading him in the issue 50s back when Black Panther was helping him, yeah, he wasn't getting anything for decades.
Yeah, and this is another one. This is a high grade copy. You don't want to see
Subatomica.
this is Jason Smith.
Just chilling.
Just get
Stranded.
knocked out.
or if Subatomica was a beautiful woman, he'd be looking up her skirt or something.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but it looked like he passed out.
Yeah. He's like, I'm done. I can't do nothing about it. So these are some beautiful books people y'all are seeing from WhoDat Comics and Movies. Hey, WhoDat, you've been kicking some ass on the afternoon live shows, man. Tell me a little bit about those and kind of like what's the meaning behind this? Why are you doing a live show in the afternoon? Not that I'm some kind of like alt-right trying to, say, hey, bro, what are you doing here? You know?
Um, I thought I would give people an alternative to
Mm-hmm.
some of the bigger channels, like maybe like some other than those big movie channels or big comic channels,
Yeah.
and something you can get news with without having to feel like it's forced, and just feel like you're talking to somebody that you can get along with. If
I
that
know,
makes any
man.
sense.
That's what I'm talking
And I
about.
like to show off books sometimes when while I'm talking.
Oh, hey, we talked
So
about that tonight, and we just had a subscriber pop up. Chuckload of Comics. Chuckload of Comics was on Reviews from the Batcave tonight. We talked about Spawn the movie. Can you give us any news about that movie Spawn stuff?
um, nothing, but I think it's gonna do well. We got I think a good actor who won an Academy Award. He did Django Unchained. A lot of people like to remember just Spider Man,
Mm-hmm.
which is not 100% his fault. So, but I think he will do well if we get the Django Unchained Ray
Mm-hmm.
acting ability from Jamie Foxx.
I'm with you, man.
Um, and if he is enthused as everybody else is about this, and if he signed a multi-picture deal, I think it's going to do well. Plus, Bloomhouse is producing this, so they're going to put some money into it. It's not going to be like Disney money, which is 200 million, but they're not going to not put any money into it. So I think it's gonna turn out well.
Yeah, I tell you, old Don, the icon, he says, Spawn is gonna bomb. Come on, Don. Spawn, man. 90s image, man. I was all over old Al Simmons. I also like Ron Simmons, old Farouk, too. But, man, yeah, we got Chris Lorenzo.
I'll say it here first, like I did one time before. Like people didn't think Black Panther was gonna do too well. Spawn is one bomb. Spawn one bomb.
Yeah, I think Spawn will be okay.
I'll say I know I have a feeling what people will. It's hard to say. People of a certain aspect want to see certain people in the limelight, and
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna go out to see this movie, and it's gonna make money.
You know,
Bloom,
my dad
so
loved that old 90s Spawn, that movie. And my brother was a big fan of the HBO cartoon. I just kind of watched him because he kicked ass. I didn't really, I was so young, I didn't really know much about it. But I think it'll be a pretty damn good show. So, oh, looky here. We got Spartan in the house. I know Spartan used to be all about them auction shows, man. Spartan, good to see you here. So, man, we got Who Dat Comics Movies. We're talking about freaking awesome movies coming out because we know a lot of the times when the movies come out, Who Dat, it's like if the movie's based off comics, everyone wants to run out and get the first appearance of the characters. Or maybe look through their long boxes and say, I wonder if I got that old book. Because a lot of times with Fantastic Four having every issue, a lot of times I forget what the hell I even have in there.
yeah,
I
I
got
mean,
too much
he,
books.
it's sometimes if you don't get the first appearance, because a lot of first appearances are not the number one.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get that number one book too, like Black Panther's first appearance is in 52,
Yeah.
but if you can get Black Panther number one,
Mm-hmm.
that's still a great book and it's undervalued still
Mm.
after his movie came out.
How about that
Um,
Jungle Action? His first solo storyline,
his
was that
first
pretty
solo
good?
stuff, it's a good pickup, but I think it came out, his first one was Jungle Action 4, so
Mm-hmm.
it's not even number one. Like, but this one, like a lot of people look for those books, like it says Jungle, number one,
Oh
Black
yeah,
Panther number one.
that's what I did when I
So
started. I was trying to get those
so
ones.
if you can get some of these books, like these are not that expensive,
Mm-hmm.
you know, unless they're a very high grade, obviously. but you can always go for there or go for those second appearances. A lot of people don't realize those second appearances are maybe very hard to get, or old books, and a lot cheaper.
You remember another one? You remember it was I think it was X Force 2 was like Deadpool's second appearance. That one was really cheap for the longest time.
Yeah, I think it's still cheap. It's like what, $20 at the most.
And you know, we got comics with Bueller in the house. It's good to see comics with Bueller, and Jeremy Edwards is here. And All About Comics is along with his Comics and Cold Ones buddy, Pope Grimy. Who dat? A great show. It's on Thursday nights. Is this Comics with Cold Ones? It's a damn good show. It's they're cracking them cold ones and talking about comics. And man, let me tell you about this Pope Grimy guy. He kind of reminds me of a younger version of myself. Man, this guy is pretty damn cool, man. He's funny, he's cool, he's flashy. He's got the looks, man. He's got the books. But anyway, what do you got? Oh, wait. Do we have somebody says something about Kyle Walker? Funk Collector says, I know Kyle Walker. Well, get Kyle Walker in here. But anyway, what you got? What is the one you got on you right now?
This is a Rick and Morty C2 E2 exclusive. Forgot what was the limited number.
Oh, but I love it. I've never watched the cartoon, but people say since I'm a fan of Back to the Future, I need to watch these cartoons.
I've seen a couple of the cartoons, and they were funny. They were funny.
Like adult style, right?
Yeah. I have to get into it. It's so hard. You have so much time. So it's like you have so much time in the world, so you don't have too much time to watch.
Yeah. Hey,
I got a book that good old Prime would like. This is a Frank Miller book that just recently came out. It was a C2 E2 exclusive.
Hey, don't put that up until we know Prime's in there. I know I talked to Prime earlier tonight. He was watching the reviews from the Batcave's new show, and he was enjoying it. Hey, but Spartan has a question. I'm gonna let Spartan. We know Spartan because he's been around for years. But he says, so is Deadpool coming to the MCU since Disney bought rights back from Fox? That's what he wants to know.
No, they're actually still going through the process through that because they're waiting for. I think the SEC or the F? I don't know. They have some
Federal Trade Commission.
Yeah, I think the Federal Trade Commission has something going on with another deal. I think it's either with AT&T or something. So they're trying to see if that deal goes through. But in the meantime, was Comcast put an alternative bid in for Fox. But it was an all-cash bid. I think it was $60 billion.
Wow.
If I remember correctly, I have to look at my old show because when I did my live show, I kind of gave the numbers on it. It was $60 billion cash bid, and Disney's bid was $52 billion, but it was a mixture of cash and stock.
Billions.
But the owner, I don't know if it's the owner or the CEO of Fox, he's more interested in the stock deal option that Disney was offering because of the long term, you can get more out of stocks. That's what he was thinking. Cash. Cash is.
In the long run, you can. If the government is doing good financially, yeah, like he said, in the long run, if you got the stocks and some of that stuff, saved up in the back, or in the vaults, I mean, that stuff, will keep going up. It's kind of like if you had a bunch of Amazing Fantasy 15s or Action Comics number ones, and you have these old timey books where there's not a lot of those, where you can print cash every day, but you can't go back in time and print more Action Comics number ones. You know what I mean? So I feel you. Yeah, who dat? I was telling the chat. I mean, you can keep printing cash all day long, but you can't go back in time to print no stock certificates or no Action Comics number ones.
No, you can't. Yeah, that's what I was pretty much saying. Like, stocks. The CEO at Fox was more interested in the stocks options than the cash because he would have took the cash bid immediately if that's what he wanted.
That's true.
But that's why that deal. It hadn't gone away, so I think he's still going to take the Disney deal because at $52 billion, if it's half stocks and half cash, it can turn into $100 billion. We don't know how the stock's going to do.
Yeah, you really don't. It's because we can't tell the future, and if we could, then, John-Claude Van Damme would be going time cop on our asses probably.
Yeah. All you know is every Marvel movie that Disney does, the stock goes up.
It really
If they,
does.
so if they could fix their thing with the Star Wars, then it would continuously go up
I
because
feel you, man.
their stock kind of dropped with Solo.
Did you see Solo yet?
I haven't seen it. I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I kind
Hmm.
of talked about that. That's what I was like. A lot of my live shows kind of talk about stuff like that. People ask me about that. Have I seen us? But I'm not a big Star Wars fan. Because I kind of was born after the first few movies. I was born in '84,
Hmm.
so I kind of, more. I'm almost like a '90s baby if you think
Yeah.
about it. Because I was born in '84. I really didn't start getting anything till like the early '90s.
Boy, I bet you like
Um,
that Batman when the Batman come out. Remember that Michael Keaton?
yeah, so I was big into the Michael Keaton
Yeah.
Batman. Big into the '90s cartoons. All of the '90s cartoons.
It was damn
You
good.
had, you had your Ninja Turtles, you had your Power Rangers that came out later, you had your Transformers. You had all those. I was big into all those stuff, so
The best
that's
cartoons.
how I kind of got into comics. Because when I went to the mall, I started reading. Like I didn't have the same opportunities as other people. I wasn't able to just say, "Hey, mom, can I get some money to buy this?" It wasn't. No, I was like, I would go to the store. I would go to the store. She would buy stuff we needed, and I would go to the bookstore and I would read these off the rack and I would put them back.
Uh-huh. And that's what a lot of kids. I used to work with a guy that was about 20 years, yeah, about 20 years older than me. He said he used to go down to the drugstore, and that's how he did it. He loved Thor, and he would read Thor, then he'd put it back on the rack when he was done reading. Well, I want to give a big shout out in the chat. We got Kara Nardelio here. Kara, it's great to see you here. And All About Comics says he's ready to sell some stuff. We also got Mr. D. I want to make sure Mr. D gets some love in the chat. Jason Smith, how about them love bugs? Don says, how about them love bugs, Jason? Dawn, they come and go, LOL. And then Gomez, bro. Gomez is here. Gomez has been kicking some ass tonight. Part of that 9-8 posse. He said, who dat likes that Benjamin Button? Benjamin Button. Do you know Benjamin Button? Was that little short
I've
little
seen that
kid?
movie.
Was that little
Benjamin
kid?
Button.
No, that's Simon
Benjamin
Birch.
Button. I was like, Benjamin Button was the movie with
Brad,
Brad Pitt.
the reverse age.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. What do you got for it? What do you got for us in the first round of WhoDat's live auction show?
I'll start with the Rick and Morty.
All right.
I'll do $3.50 for shipping.
All right, 350
So
for that. And what do you want to start it at?
uh, let's have a little fun. I'll start it at $5.
$5 people. I've got the timer set for 2 minutes since we're running just solo WhoDat auction tonight. So, and this is kind of like the Alex and the NY Warriors. I think they also go 2 minute on it. So let's see
Mm,
what we got. The 2 minute timer, Rick and freaking Morty. And I'll kind of check the chat. And then who was that? He said, Mr. D says, all righty, here we go. And then, of course, Kara, tomorrow night is Legends Live Auction, which is 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Saturday. So make sure you show up for that, and we'll talk about those folks that are going to be coming to that. Jason, now don't be bidding $1, Jason. Starting bid is $5. $5, Jason. Jason is already like, damn. But yeah, Rick and Morty, Oni Press is the publisher. The artwork's
put
really
Jason
cool.
in timeout.
We could. Yeah, we could put that guy in time. And, he wouldn't get to bid for about 5 minutes, so hopefully it wouldn't be no book he's into or anything. But yeah, and y'all let us know. I think we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do have 2 slots for tomorrow's auction if someone wants to get up in on the auction. Comic Fanatic 86. What is going on? Comic Fanatic 86. It's good to see you. Hey Legend, do you like the Transformers? I used to play with some of the Transformers toys. And who that? You watched the Transformers cartoon, right?
Oh yeah. Transformers was awesome. It was
There's
something
Gomez.
different. Something really different.
I
So it was
liked it.
just at that time that you really didn't see. They have a cool show on Netflix. Talks about toys.
I need
I
to
think
watch that. What is it? The toys
um,
that birthed
Just
us or
saw
something.
toys, something for us or some toys or
Yeah,
some
something like
toys or
that.
something else.
And it talked about like toys we had when we was kids. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, Transformers is on season 2, episode 2. I haven't watched it
Dang.
yet. But it's definitely good. If Gomez gets this for $1, I'll be highly upset with everybody.
Well, Gomez
$5.
Gomez got it for 5. I know. Gomez, brother, you got a great deal. But man, it's good. Doesn't it feel good to give like some good deals to someone like Gomez? 9-8 Posse, along with what Rag 718 and some of them guys. He's freaking awesome. He loves comics. He's always passionate. I wish I had more time to watch everyone's videos because it's hard to watch everybody, you know. But every time I do watch Gomez, you know, sometimes you don't see his face in the videos, but you can tell he's smiling. You can tell he's being real happy about stuff. Let me check the chat real quick while you go through looking at some of the books real fast. Let's see what the folks are doing. We got All About Comics. We got, hey, Stephen Oates and Doomsday. Doomsday Comics is watching. So it's great to see Doomsday. Oh, Alfred said the toys that banged us, I think. Banged us? Damn, Alfred.
Oh, it's the toys that made us, I
Oh,
think.
made us. Okay. I was like, banged us. Comic Fanatic 86, he says he's out. So, yeah, Transformers, I liked the cartoon. I don't really read a lot of the comic books, though. So, I know IDW puts out some good-looking G1 style Transformers artwork. I know Steve used to do, well, still does some excellent robotic, more than meets the eye artwork. We got A Poor Man's Comics in the house. Man, what is up, A Poor Man's Comics? Welcome to WhoDat's live auction tonight. We got 25 watching. And remember, tomorrow night, if you can't get enough of me and WhoDat here, you can come check us out tomorrow night on Legends Live Auction here on this YouTube channel, youtube.com/r9095, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. WhoDat, what do you got right there?
Got a stack of Rebirth books.
Damn,
so
I like Rebirth.
These are going to be starting at $1. So if people want to start bidding now, they can start bidding now. But the shipping for these, I'm going to have to charge $6 because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books, I think. Yeah, eight books.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go through these. We'll start it at $1, so you guys can start bidding if you want to now. But I'll go through them before
Awesome,
all the
man.
books. But these are going to be mainly kind of DC, it's Rebirth stuff. So let's go through them. So we got Rebirth Nightwing.
Ooh, I like that cover.
We got All-Star Batman #1.
He got that cool yellow outline on the bat symbol on his chest. That's cool.
We got All-Star Batman #2.
Fun Collector's out. Fun Collector, take care, man. And Fun Collector, if you're
Have a
ever
good night.
interested, Collector, if you're ever interested in selling some toys, we'll try that one of these days. Let me know, and we'll get you on the show. Look at that cover. Ooh.
Batman Rebirth #1.
I like that cover because it has the villains on there.
Mm-hmm. We got #2.
Oh, yeah. Squire, Knight and Squire. I remember those characters. They were good.
You got #3.
I like that. The shadow on the white background and the fist busting out. We got Poor Man's Comics giving some love in the chat. Thank you, Poor Man.
Like I said, these are all starting at $1. Starting at $1, but $6 for shipping. So,
Yeah, and you got to do a little bit on the shipping. You know what I'm saying?
but I'm throwing in a lot of books, and if I find some more, I might even throw some more in. But try to fit as much as I can in that the comic mailer for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So this is #6. I didn't have #5, but I had #6.
So anyone that wants to read some awesome Batman Rebirth, this is the package
Last
for you.
but not least,
The good one.
This one came out Batman Day.
Damn, I love that stand. It reminds me of one of those stands on a Kotobukiya 1/10 or a 10 scale statue. That looks really cool. Darth Lucian 88, $1. All right, Darth Lucian got that $1 bid in. So thanks for bidding early. And that is $1 with the $6 shipping. I think WhoDat said that was. So thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. And then y'all get them bids in. Man, these were some freaking awesome Batman books. And WhoDat's back. He's going to show them to you. So I got the timer started. We got Darth Lucian 88 at $1. Those Batman books, people. $2. Jason Smith with the $2 bid. Thanks for that bid, Jason. Jason, huge Batman fan. What was fun, Jason? Oh, All About Comics with a $3 bid, JP. $3 bid, JP.
When these came out, they were $3 a piece.
I know, man. God. Did you hear they're going to go back, I think, to doing only all $3.99 titles, I think?
Yeah, that's what I heard, $3.99.
So, man, I don't know if they're going to double ship the Hal Jordan. I know he's stopping at issue 50, and I don't know if what they're going to do or what. Only ones I get's the Lantern.
I wonder what the All-Star Batman's going to do because they were already $4.99.
I know, man. Dang. Was that the one by Snyder and Capullo? Or?
Yeah, Snyder and Ramada Jr. did this cover.
Yeah, Junior. Yeah, you look like a little junior on there. Hey, look at this guy coming in here. I don't know if this is a new logo, but it just looks sharp. It looks awesome. And I'm talking Strictly Comics. Good to see Edwin in the house, man. Edwin, we got a spot tomorrow night if you're interested in joining the auction show. Tomorrow night, fans, we got WhoDat, Big Bear Comics, Jason Smith, Sunshine Collects Things. Awesome. Amazing Murfinator, All About Comics, JP, Reviews from the Batcave, and Trinity Entertainment. Jeremy Edwards, a.k.a. Trinity. $3. All About Comics is the high bid. Jason, do we see $4? Jason, do we see 4? Strictly Comics says, who's up for a $3.99 weekly Superman comic, LOL? Hey, Darth Lucian, 88-210. The timer's down. So we are in the overtime. So Darth Lucian at $4, All About Comics at $3, All About Comics at $5. Do you want to go All About Comics? Do you want to go JP? $5. Do you want to go $5? Or do you want to fold? Let us know.
I'm trying to see if I have some more Batman for this lot.
For that lot?
I'm looking right now.
Don't say fold.
Guys are bidding.
Don't say fold yet, JP.
If you don't say fold yet, I'll see whatever else, because I know I had more. I'm just trying to. What else I got in here?
Jason says tomorrow night he won't be selling, but so if someone needs an extra spot on the panel, he'll leave his spot up and go to the chat to do the mod thing, because Jason's an awesome moderator for the chat. I always appreciate it. All About Comics at $5. There we go. And Darth Lucian, isn't it funny? Darth Lucian, you and AAC, you and JP are buddies, aren't you, I think? In real life, I want to say. So thank y'all for bidding on these awesome Batman books brought to you by WhoDat Comics and Movies.
Oh, here we go. Yes, I did. I found some more.
The good stuff, man.
Oh, here's number 5 that I couldn't find.
Ooh, look at that cover. Damn. That's pretty cool. That's good slow-mo blood, little David Finch action on the cover. Tom King, Batman's always good.
As another one to add to the lot. Let's see how many of these are. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10.
That's perfect for a Gemini collectible, or a Gemini collectible sleeve or whatnot.
And that's what it's going in, and I'm going to put it in. Going to go in a legal mailer.
Yep, that's the way to do it right there.
10 Rebirths, Batman related books.
And we got that All About Comics, $5. So, Darth Lucian, do you want to go $6 on the Batman lot, or do you want to fold? Now, keep in mind, anyone. Oh, he does. Darth Lucian goes 6. So remember, everybody, these 10 Batman books, anyone could bid on them until the second person in line says fold. Like if AAC says fold right now, then Darth Lucian wins for 6. But look at these beautiful Batmans.
These two by itself were what? What is it, $4.99 piece? Or they were $10 by themselves.
That was that Snyder and Romita Jr. run, which was really damn popular. It was a good Two-Face storyline where, actually, or was it, Two-Face was one of the villains. Was it Black Mask? I can't remember. It was like Penguin, Black Mask. There was all kind of villains in that book, though. Well, there's Two-Face.
I think I only went to the first 2.
Yeah.
I thought I had 3, but I couldn't afford paying that $4.99 every time.
Every time, man. I mean, it just gets crazy. And I think they extended that run or that series as well. So it's like instead of 6, it became 8. I think it kept going. All about, speaking of keep going, we got a lot more people in the chat, man. We've got Exile State Comics is here. What's up, Justin? We got All About Comics with the $7 bid. Man, good to see. We got $7 bid from AAC. So good to see him.
And this is one I should have looked this one up, but this Rebirth's a free one. This is from the Batman Day. I don't even know. Forgot how I know I went there on Batman Day and got it, but
I mean, it's an awesome looking cover. It's got the classic cover, you know, the Rebirth where they're all standing on their logo, but this time he's standing on Batman Day logo, which makes it even freaking cooler. So Darth Lucian folds. So All About Comics wins this bad boy for $7, man. Congratulations, All About Comics, man. Let's see, what is this? Who distributes it, Kara? Marvel, DC, Image. So yeah, Kara's asking a question. Miss Hustle, the Princess of Polybags. Vincenzo C says, "Where's Kara? Where's Kara?" There, that's selling high strictly. Kara knows a lot about like
I'm gonna put
big
my
books in the chat.
email and stuff in the chat.
All right,
Oh yeah.
let me see about that. Let's see. Type faster.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I think.
Been having them coughs. Hey, what'd you think? Did you see my that email I put in the chat?
I didn't even see it because I was typing.
Oh,
telling all
thing?
about comics. Yeah, all about comics.
Well, type it again, man, because the chat is flying off the hook, man. We got 30 viewers right now, so the chat is really flying. There it is. AAC Serap25 at yahoo.com. $13 total. So you can't beat that, man. WhoDat. He's got some awesome books. And, you know, what you don't see tonight, don't worry, because tomorrow night you're going to see more books from the likes of WhoDat again. WhoDat Comics and Movies. We have Big Bear Comics. We have Jason Smith. Sunshine Collects Things. Amazing Murfinator. All About Comics. Rich and Chad from Reviews from the Batcave. We'll have Jeremy as well, a.k.a. Trinity Entertainment. Trilogy, if you're still watching, I know you might be working, but we always got a spot on here. We got a spot for everybody on this show, Legends Live Auction. Big shout out to Tat's Comics. Tat, ask your brother AG if he wants to be on tomorrow night, if he's got some time. So we always have fun getting new folks on here, you know.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's real fun actually when you get somebody new. Mm-hmm. You know.
It was cool. Remember when Amazing Murfinator came on there?
It was Amazing Murfinator when we had Edwin.
Oh yeah, man.
Who else we had?
We had Justin on there one time. Exile State.
You remember when TiVo showed up? It was late, but he came late.
You know what? Fun. I do remember that, man. Biggie's, Manny.
I think it was like 3.5 hours or something. It was like long. That was the longest auction.
We just kind of sometimes we just keep it going, man. Comic Fanatic 86, he says, Legend, you buy any of the ASM 800s? I didn't buy any Amazing Spider-Man 800s. You know, I didn't buy any Action Comics 1000 books. I think it's kind of cool that like books are so big. I mean, like Spider-Man, Batman, Action Comics, to like have these humongous cool numbers. And I remember when I was in the comic book community, and I want to say, God, it was around 2012, 2013, but I remember when Amazing Spider-Man 700 came out and how many covers for that thing there were. It was insane. But I don't really, you know, if I were reading Amazing Spider-Man, if I was reading current Batman or current Action or current Superman, yeah, definitely I'd buy the books. And I might buy all the covers. I don't really know. But I do enjoy buying the books that I'm currently reading, but I don't necessarily buy the books because there's something special about them. You know, like if they're 3D. Well, you know, I did buy the Villains months because that 3D. And Forever Evil, that was pretty cool. How about you, WhoDat? Do you normally buy, like, say, a book that comes out, like, just because it's an 800 or a 900 or something?
I would have, but it's so expensive. It's $10.
Is it Oh, I hate that. And you're right. I mean, it seems like, and you know, rightfully so. I mean, anniversary style book, yeah. and the books are pretty thick. I remember Fantastic Four
Yeah, but
600.
it's just a money grab. It's just too much of a money grab for me. I just I
Well,
was
and you've been collecting for a long time. You kind of know the ploys that these companies use to suck people in to buy stuff. I mean, I talk
yeah,
about it all the
just
time on Legends Truth, how people get sucked into clicking on advertisements on Facebook. you know.
yeah, just kind of
But yeah, he's kind of messed up, when like that kind of stuff happens. But I do have but like I said, hey, if it's something to do with Shazam or Fantastic Four, or some of my favorite characters, dude, I'll buy it. And Fantastic Four 600 was kind of a more expensive book. It was kind of pricey, when it came out. And then I bought Fantastic Four 500. I bought the holographic Doctor Doom cover. So I do get some of those triple, those anniversary triple sizes or whatever. What else do you want to show us tonight for some more stuff? I think Kara's wanting to do some bidding up in here. Hey, and I'm seeing boxing gloves in here. You know what that means? The boxing glove contender, one of the best, man, one of the greatest in our community. Investors.
somebody asked about who was it? It was actually
Look at Jason.
it
You see
was
what Jason just wrote?
Dark Lucian. Damn, who that Wi-Fi is worse.
Man, what you
It's
talking
not.
about, Jason?
It's not my Wi-Fi. It's the pad keeps cutting in and out, Jason.
Yeah.
I go live all the time, Jason. My Wi-Fi is pretty fine.
Mm-hmm. Tat, get some sleep tonight, Tat. Have a great night.
Have a
Don
good
like
night,
that
Ted.
with Don laughing.
Jason think he got jokes.
Look at
Jason's,
Jason. Jason like Martin Short or something out there.
Yeah, he's a big Martin Short, all right.
Big Martin Short.
But I got some Harley Quinn. I got a couple of rebirths and a couple of, I guess, I don't know if this was New 52-ish. I don't know. I do have a New 52.
I might be able to tell. I have quite a few Harleys from New 52. Not any Harleys from Rebirth, though.
Well, this is a good little mixture of Harley Quinn.
You got any of that Amanda Connor in there?
I think this is all Amanda Connor.
She was really big into the Harley
Amanda
Quinn.
Connor. Yeah, this is all Connor. So I'm gonna do this. Shipping will be a little bit cheap. If I can find some more Harley, I'll do the same as the other lot because it's 5 books.
Alfred 83 says John Candy. Boy, that John Candy, he was pretty goofy. He was pretty funny.
So I'll do $6 for this because I'm gonna do like priority, the mailer, comic mailer.
I love them legal up. What, $6.25 or something like that? But you can put them in the Gemini.
I think it costs. Yeah, it still costs like $6.25, so they're still getting a deal.
Yeah.
But, so $6, starting at $1 bidding.
Nice.
So,
$1 bidding. Y'all can start bidding right now. Looky there. Beautiful Connor, Amanda. I like Joker. You got a lot of the characters on the cover.
that one has a lot of characters. And this is what you call those covers? Those SJ. Is it not social justice? What's those covers that they kind of show like, ooh, this is a hot cover?
Oh, like spec cover or
because it's showing her butt,
Oh, see, I don't know. I guess those are like sexy covers or something.
Sexy covers,
yeah,
I guess.
Sexy covers. Damn.
But it looks like zombies. I don't know. Does zombies getting there?
It's zombies and there's a lot of food just getting thrown up in the air. Maybe she's dropping her hot dogs or something. So we got $1 Darth Lucian, $2 All About Comics, $3 Jason.
Some other ones.
Right when you showed the butt cover, everyone started bidding.
All right, then I'll save this one next.
Okay.
This is 30.
Ooh,
This
look
is
at
like
that little
all black
side
cover.
shot. Ooh, and I like how it says Harley Quinn. That really looks cool.
This one was in that black. You know how those mystery
the bag,
covers?
those bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So I don't know how many of those.
Vincenzo Doomsday says juicy, like juicy covers. I've heard that term. I've heard Vinny C. He goes pinups. Kara says naughty and nice. Ooh, Contender says a risque cover. Oh, look at that shot. Dude, looky there. Isn't that cool? I know Amanda Connor and Palmiotti are working on some of their, God, what do they call it? Their Kickstarter stuff. Paper films.
And this is the New 52 Zero. which a lot of different stories. I read this one; it's pretty funny.
I may have 2 of those. I don't know
Yeah,
why I have 2 of those, but somehow I
well,
got 2 of those somewhere.
it's probably because they have so many people that worked on it. So
Hmm.
this is a great book to get autographs.
Yeah.
Can you imagine getting this one autographed?
All autographs on that bad boy. That would be sweet.
Because it'd be one of those like how you see the Spider-Man and Venom book that have all the people who worked on the book before.
That is awesome. And that's New 52 issue 0, it looks like.
Hmm.
So very cool.
So all those books. I don't know what the bidding was at.
Oh, yeah, let me go back. Yeah, I got to go back up in my, I think it's $4. Darth Luke. So all those books, I'm going to go ahead and start the timer so y'all can start battling it out.
And I'll show them off again. But this one is my favorite one, the 0.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, that issue 0 is probably my favorite as well because I had maybe the first 8, maybe the first 10, and then I stopped getting it, but I got the issue where Captain Strong was on there. You know, the guy, it's like DC's version of Popeye, and I do have that, and I love it because I've got the original Action Comics. I think it was Action Comics 421. I got you back on there. But I was telling him I have that run of a lot of that, not the whole run of the Harleys, but a lot of those Harleys from New 52, including that one that had Captain Strong, you know, the guy that looked like Popeye holding up the telephone booth on that Action
Yeah,
Comics.
yeah.
I got one where he's holding up Harley, and Harley says,
Didn't I send you a book like that, or
"You
I
sent
can't
me.
remember.
I've got a reader copy of the one of Captain Strong.
Oh, Captain Strong,
Yeah,
yeah.
where he's eating them kelp leaves and it's giving him some powers, just like spinach ripoff. But it's great. And I got a graded copy of it, and I got the Harley one graded 9.8. And Harley says, "What the hell's a phone booth?" or something like that. She's in the phone booth. Pretty cool. So y'all keep these bids coming in. We're at $4 right now, and I think it was Darth Lucian with the $4 bid. So
And I'm trying to see if I have any more to add to this lot because I didn't. Like I said, this was just kind of something fun we were doing.
yeah,
Just chatting it up, letting you guys know about some things. And
Kara says Cenoscope and the Grimm Fairy Tales, they are hot covers. Those are what Alfred. Those are them juicy covers right there. I know. I'll tell you another juicy cover. WhoDat? Remember on the auction that one time when Contender showed that freaking Wonder Woman photo variant
oh
of
yeah, oh yeah,
Gal Gadot? Oh
yeah.
man,
If it gets
signed
up
by her
to if
too.
it gets up to $15, I'll give this juicy book/cover.
All right, man. Well, we are in overtime. We can still get this thing to 15. Did somebody call the gingerbread man? Let's see if anyone calls gingerbread man tonight here.
Y'all get it up there. I'll keep pulling the books out.
Yeah, so people, me personally, I've been kind of sick this week, just all this kind of craziness going down, but it is good. I did a live show earlier today. I was with Reviews from the Batcave and with my brother WhoDat right now, just having fun, trying to get back into the swing of doing some live shows. Tonight we also had Strictly Comics Freestyle Friday, so Strictly was doing his live show tonight, and we had Reviews in the Batcave doing a live show. A lot of great live shows in the comic book community. I need to wake up, or Junkie After Midnight was one of the hottest live shows by Don the Icon comic book junkie back in the day. Do you remember when Don used to, and he probably still does them, I'm getting old and I can't stay up late. But you remember when Don, even though it's after midnight here in Texas, but do you remember the Don after midnight?
Yeah, I used to do. Yeah. That was before I had. I would say I had my daughter.
He did one video. This was probably the greatest live show marathon video of all time. He counted every single comic book he had. He was sweating at the end of it, man. It was like a marathon. But look at these beautiful Harley covers. We're still at 4 here. Okay, so did anyone? Let me go back in time.
I don't know if anybody folded.
No one folded. Y'all remember? Y'all got to fold because I'll just start. Me and WhoDat, we just go start talking.
Just start rambling.
Yeah, Jason, do you fold? Jason's crazy. Jason, do you fold? And why is Jason asking Don, do you wash your hands? What are you doing, Jason? Oh, my God. Alfred says, after seeing those juicy books, I'd have to gone to the restroom. Oh, he'd gone to the restroom, too. Dude, you counted a crap ton of books, man. And let me tell you about one of Don's favorite boxes I like is the Ghost Rider box, but it's the Ghost Rider. I'm talking the Ghost, the one on the horse. Do you remember the old Western one, WhoDat?
Mm-hmm.
That one's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
damn cool. Don has some good run of them books. Jason, pay attention, bro. Yeah, Jason, brother, are you gonna fold or what? Jason, come on, wake up, brother. Okay, he's
No,
been
he's talking
folded.
about Ben Ford.
He
No, you
folded them
didn't.
clothes.
No, you didn't, because I scrolled through.
All right, so
You've been
now let me
talking
go
the whole
back.
time.
Who was it? Was it Darth Lucian at 4?
I don't even know. I'd have to go back.
Yeah, yeah, I think it was. Yeah, Darth
Cause
Lucian
all right.
88. Darth
I
Lucian
was like,
88.
shoot. All I remember was all about comics and Darth Lucian. I didn't even know Jason was in the doggone.
And he just slipped one in there.
Shit, I didn't even know he was in it. When you said Jason, do you fold? I was like, I didn't even know he was in the.
He's been quiet, hadn't he? Hey, Comic Fanatic, how many books did you count that night, Don? That was epic. And I'm going to guess maybe around 36,000. It was some crazy number. I was just like, I didn't know what the hell was going on. And on top of that, he made a contest out of it. I thought that was pretty
Yeah, I
cool.
think the
Oh, okay. I
closest
was way
person,
off.
the closest person guessed or something. One had a.
So it was 15,538. And dude, he was worn out after. I mean, you could see he was hot. He was sweating. I think he had the fan going on. He had his drink with him. Diet Coke or Coke Zero, Don? I can't remember. I'm drinking Coke Zero tonight. No drunk videos tonight. Welcome back.
Hopefully, I can get this thing updated for everybody and we run better. But it ran so much better last auction, so
Man,
shouldn't
dude,
have. But
you didn't cut out at all. Don said he's up to now 19,655. A freaking not amazing, a freaking amazing. I think like out of I suck at counting, and I'm trying to sell, but I know dang well sure I've got under 3,500. I used to be closer to 4,000, but I'm trying to get rid of them. But hey, we got Joker 68. Joker 68. Kurt is in the house. Good to see you, Joker, man. Welcome to WhoDat's live auction tonight, man.
oh, and people, don't forget to put your address in the comment section. So I'm gonna put
Comments
that
of
in there.
PayPal. You won, Darth Lucian. You did, man. Congratulations. Mr. D says, tough books to find without spine ticks. I know some of them Ghost
Oh
Rider
yeah,
ones are, too. And any kind of books with black covers, because the spine ticks just show up like, they're just there if you got them.
yes. Oh, that's all I can say. But I mean, you guys definitely come check us out. Jason said he doesn't have anything to sell tomorrow.
He's been kicking some butt on them Facebook auctions, or
I was
like
I've been,
doing
I've
sales on
been,
Facebook.
I've been seeing him on Facebook, so I thought he had some stuff. I only have 200 books in my personal collection. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, he said
Contender.
200 books in my personal guide. Am I doing it right, man? I don't know. Like, I think so. If you're happy with those 200, you're doing it right. For me, I just want to get rid of some more. I want to whittle it all the way down to just Fantastic Four, Shazam, Animal Man, Westerns, just kind of some of my little, Phantom Stranger, Three Stooges, Dark Shadows. I want to kind of whittle it down to just those things I like, and of course Green Lantern, but it takes time, to like get rid of stuff, go through stuff.
I'll do one more book, but this is gonna be a buy it now to give people the first opportunity to get this book on this show.
All right, y'all get ready.
I'm gonna try to go over the damages and show the damage on the show, so you know what you're getting. Um, so just bear with me. I didn't see any rust on the staples, so that's pretty good. But they do have water damage, so this is Fantastic Four
Nice.
53, which you guys know, second appearance of Black Panther, first appearance of Claw, origin of Black Panther and Claw. So we have some water damage like in this area. We have some spine, wear from person reading it. What else do we have? Trying to make sure. Some color loss kind of in this area, if you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess just people from rubbing, I guess rubbing and reading it.
Yeah, that's a
Almost
good.
like
That's like a thumb spot or something, or
yeah. Trying to see what else. I know I'm a little wear at the top. I got it on my graded one, which is not a. I've noticed the wear on the top is not as
but it
big as a
it
big
looks
deal.
really good. Like I mean, like could, and I'm not a presser or anything, and it's just something that I probably won't ever do because presses are heavy and they take up room. But do you think like the water damage thing? Could you flatten that out?
Um, Strictly could probably answer that better than us.
Yeah, Edwin,
He's
could
in
you
the he's in the
flatten that
chair,
out?
and this is show some better up close of the
Alfred
yeah.
says he wants me to sell that Batman Adventures collection, which that's another like deal. I love Batman Adventures, all the Superman Adventures, Justice League Adventures. Won't sell those. And Contender says sell me that retail.
Saga one.
Remember that retail cover, that
Yeah.
that sign one? That's hot. I don't understand. Well, I always say I don't understand why it's so hot, but Saga was an awesome story. Beautiful Fiona Staples artwork. Every
I'll
cover was beautiful.
I'm gonna take it out so you guys can see it better.
Let's see this
On the
bad
buy
boy.
the buy it now.
What are you leaning toward on the price on that?
I'm leaning toward $100 shipped. That's what
Okay.
I'm leaning towards. $100 shipped. So that's priority shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Get it there in 2 to 3 days, depending on the zone you live in.
Yeah. It strictly says, Edwin says that, and dang it, WhoDat got booted out. Oh, man. Come back, WhoDat. Come back. But Strictly Comics says you can flatten it out, but if there's, okay, so, oh, I'm on my credit screen. I'm on the wrong screen. All right, hold on. So WhoDat, Edwin said you can flatten it out, but say if there's like a white background or whatever, you know how it has those water spots that make it look like a tea stain or something. You couldn't get those off there, but you can flatten it out. Do you have any spots in there where you can see like water spots?
I'm gonna pull it out, and I'm trying to just gently pull it out for you guys. So
Bub's Comics always has he's always got the wrench emote. I think he wants to become a moderator.
so this is it, out of the bag.
I think it looks pretty cool.
And I can show where the water.
It's probably like some kid accidentally spilled some water on it,
Probably so. You kind of can. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if I'm on the camera,
Yeah, I can see. I mean, I don't see. I mean, I think if you got that bad boy pressed, it looked just fine.
yeah. So
How about the back cover? Does it go through the back cover or anything?
no, it doesn't go to the back.
And see, yeah, I mean that's
Because
awesome.
this is where it would be right here. It would be right here.
You would be able to see it. Yeah, I think that's an awesome deal. I mean, so people, if you get this thing cleaned and pressed, by Edwin,
I'm gonna see how many pages it goes through. I'm gonna actually tell you right now.
Yeah,
It might only go through one page.
I think that's freaking cool.
Actually, it goes through two, one, two. I guess you would count the first 2 pages 2, and the second is 3 and 4. So just 4 pages. The first 4.
That's no big thing.
I'm counting those front and back. So that's 1, 2, and then 3, 4.
I know, right, man? That's no big deal. Hey, we got Wednesday Comics in the house, man. Wednesday Comics, thank you so much. He said that book is beautiful. Hell yeah. Hey, if you think it's beautiful, if you got the $100, it could be yours. Strictly says that's so minor that wouldn't bother him at all. You got that big action in the book. Yeah, it looks awesome. Man, it looks nice. It looks like a nice book. I mean, you get that clean and pressed. That looks so good. Oh, congratulations, Don, the Icon Comic Book Giant, man. He's close to 2,000. He's 2 away from 2,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Don. That's freaking awesome. and well deserved. Don's worked his ass off in this comic book community for years. He's actually on my watch. He's one away from 2,000 subscribers. I'm going to reload the page. All right, so I know somebody in the chat. Well, maybe everyone in our chat is subbed up to Don. Don, you only need one more, man, and then 2,000. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, and I want to thank everybody who's been subscribing to me the last few days. I'm not going to go through the whole list. I'll do that on a later date, but I mean, I've gotten over 350. So,
damn,
like I've told people on my last few videos, once I get to 500, I'm gonna do something for you guys. Some kind of contest, just something,
Dude.
just to give back. We'll figure it out, but something at 500.
But yeah, you're at like 350. That is awesome. So do you find it like for subscribers, like when you're doing stuff, like you find like sometimes, man, they just start coming at you, new subscribers?
Yeah, because I was at 349 for the longest. Now I'm at 356 actually. So,
and like he said, man, if y'all are watching me, make sure you subscribe to WhoDat Comics and Movies by clicking in the video description below. And I thank Don, the icon. Let me go to the channel real quick. The man, the icon.
Said he took him to 2000.
On mine it said 2001. So Don, congrats, you freaking lations, man. It does, doesn't it? So thanks, guys. Took me a long time, but it feels great. I mean, it really does. I mean, like the 1,000 mark, the 2,000 mark. Hell, even like going to the like 2,100, 2,200, 2,300, 2,400. I think that's kick ass itself. I like 100 mark. What do you think? WhoDat? Were you pretty pumped up when you got the first 50? Oh man, I was just getting to a good question. I'm gonna go ahead and take the timer off, since this is a $100 Fantastic Four 53. WhoDat said it's about like currently, I think a 1.0. Is it? Do you think it's a 1.0 or a 1.5? What do you think the current grade is?
Oh, this grade on this book?
Yeah.
No, this. I don't know.
4.
I really
2.0, 3.0.
I would. Nah, that's way. I would say at least because I got a 4.5 that looks probably as good or as this, but my 4.5 has a little bit more damage, so I'm thinking at least a 5 because I had a 3.5 that was a detached cover.
Get this thing.
And this is tight. You I showed you the inside cover. It's tight. The staples are tight. It just has that water stain here, which I had I had a book that came back a 5.5 and it had 3 water stains.
I've seen 6.0s with water stains before too.
The only issue is the spine, and it's not like it's tears. It's just spine.
Just wear, spine
wear.
wear.
Spine wear. Yeah, there's not no tear. I didn't see any spine tears.
Oh, my Fantastic Four collection, it's got a lot of wear on it.
Maybe a 5. Maybe a 5, but I mean, it definitely could use a pressing. I mean, it's beautiful. The back cover was even nicer. It was way nice. I showed you the back cover. The back was way nice.
Hey, Alfred says when he hit 50 subscribers, he pooped his pants. Bub's comment said, "Great Legend Show. I was pumped at 25." So Bub, he like it 25 subs. Okay, Joker brother.
But I'll do this only here because I want to auction it off. Maybe tomorrow on one of the other shows, depending on how many people. Because we have a lot of people tomorrow. But I'll drop it to $80 shipped.
Wow,
that's the lowest I'll do.
WhoDat dropped this to $80, people. $80 a book you can send to Edwin to get pressed. If you live up in New York, you send it to Erod. If you live on the Midwest, you send it to Paul Midwest Comics. You live out in California, you send it to Comics and Stuff. Jose, man, there's so many options. Or send it to the big boys.
If not, I might keep some of these and when I go back to Texas and give it to Edwin to press.
Oh yeah, go back. Edwin will show you the tricks of the trade. And then
Be like, hey,
hey, show me
like
what you
here,
do.
like here you go. Here's a stack of books to press for you.
Joker 68 Kurt says, "Hey everybody, I just wanted to let you know that he's got a birthday contest coming up, which is really freaking awesome. I want to let Joker's having a birthday, and I'm having a big contest. It's Joker's I like it. Joker's birthday contest. It kind of I immediately see Cesar Romero like doing something dastardly, like Joker's birthday contest. He's gonna kill Batman and Robin finally." Oh, it's Joker. It's Joker's birthday. I guess what Batman #1, 1940s when that one hit. So Joker will be 1940 to 2018, whatever the math is on that. 70 something, 72. I don't know. Who knows? But that's awesome,
I don't
Joker.
know.
That's great. So $80,
Last
people. Last call.
Because I'm putting back in a box.
$80 for really
And I can't
good.
guarantee it's going to be an auction show because, like I said, we might not have enough time. And there's going to be a lot of people there, and I'm probably going to show
I
some
know.
other books.
There it is. There's going to be 8 people on the slot. I'm going to go ahead and put a timer down, just a 2-minute timer. Just, if anyone wants to bid on it. But remember, everybody, tomorrow night, Legends Live Auction. I mean, we're going to have me, I'll be there, WhoDat Comics and Movies, who's with me tonight, Big Bear Comics, Jason Smith. That's your core Legends Live Auction group. But we're going to have our special guest tomorrow night. Sunshine collects things, man. Sunshine collects things. I already told Sunshine, don't be trying to sell no fake ass photocopied Fantastic Four Namor books. I told Son, don't be trying to bring that up in here, or I'll burn your damn book. We got Amazing Murphinator. We got All About Comics. We got Rich and Chad from Reviews from the Batcave. We got Trinity Entertainment, aka Jeremy Trinity Comics, is going to be there. So that will give us about 2 more slots and possibly a 3rd slot. If we need to fit someone in there, Jason will do moderate and chat duty that night. So y'all let us know. Get a hold of me through Facebook or private message me if you're interested on being on Legends Live Auction, or if you want to try to sell some books, man. We community auction. We ain't got no Action Comics #1, but we got some pretty good books, Actually, I got an Action Comics reprint that I possibly might sell. I'm not sure. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, Jeremy Edwards, aka Trini Entertainment, he's going to be with us tomorrow night. Legends Live Auction at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. So who dat, man? We got 15 seconds. It looks like you're going to have to sell that one later down the line.
Yeah, and I was checking eBay because I wanted to make sure I was giving people a good price on it, and I thought I was. Which I've seen them a lot higher. I see somebody selling a 3.0 grade raw copy for $110.
Yep.
So it got a very good for $77. And I think mine's better than the very good copy.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I think $80 is not a bad deal. Plus, I was gonna, definitely gonna add a freebie with it because I had this to go with it. That I was just gonna, send the person there that just been stoked to get it. I think. Let me show what it was gonna be. Where is it at? Because this is one of the books I got for the Black Panther premiere.
Yeah, that's that.
The Adobe.
Cates or Coates or something like
Coates,
that.
yeah. Coates, the
that
Adobe,
one,
but it's the Adobe AMC
dude,
exclusive.
I do love Dolby Digital, and I bet the sound on that bad boy was awesome.
Oh my god, it was amazing.
Those really good Dolby theaters with the sound. It's like you're inside. It's like you were probably inside Wakanda.
Yeah, it was like the seats were shaking, the sound was, But I was gonna throw this one in. That the ones with this on it were only at the theaters, and I don't know. I would say it's a high grade for even something that was at Touch probably. But only issue with this one was the little there, but this was going to be thrown in with it. But
Edwin said, "Got to go to bed. God bless you all. Have a good night, legend and WhoDat." And Edwin, let me know if you want to get on that auction show tomorrow night. You Facebook me or something. Yeah,
this,
man.
but I'll probably see if I can show it tomorrow. But we're gonna have a full slate of people,
I mean, it's going to be a
and
lot of folks.
so we'll see how it goes. But I'll show some of the other Silver Age books tomorrow, most likely. So.
Yeah, yeah. Well, man, hey, WhoDat, tell us about WhoDat Live, which you've been, you've been cranking those bad boys out like sometimes 3 in a week in the afternoons, which is a sweet spot because there's not a lot of people that go live in the afternoons. What have you been talking about on
Um,
that show?
I try to touch upon a lot of either any new comics or stuff that comes out that I like, or I'll talk about TV, movies, any news in general that deals with pop culture, anything like that, or entertainment, I should say, um, or just open mic type stuff. Just chat it up with the chat. Um, and show off some books that I might purchase. Like I showed off those Fantastic Four. Some of those I just purchased not too long ago. And we just have a little fun. Just a little, and I kind of go off a little script lately. I've been going off of some of the movie news stuff and kind of go back and forth with the chat. So I think it's pretty good. It's real informative
I
if you
I
want to
think
know.
I think it is too. I've been doing a lot of like hosting live shows and all that for a long time. And one of the things I always tell people, and you already do this, you always be checking the chat, interacting with the chat because I was telling Alex knows this, and like everyone like I talk to know this, that whenever you like back in the day, I mean, when you shout someone out and they're in the chat, it makes them feel like $1,000,000. So if you want to aspire to be a live show host or like a panel member of live shows and things, man, make sure you show the love to your chat, man, because that's the chat. That's why you do what you do, because you wouldn't do it if no one was watching. Well, maybe I guess maybe some people do videos. I don't know. I
But
like entertaining
and
people.
and I like when I'm talking about stuff and saying if you have any questions, put them in the chat, stuff like that. Because sometimes I might be talking about something and they might say, "Oh, well, what would happen if they do X, Y, and Z?"
Hmm.
And you might have not addressed that in your what you were talking about, but you have the answer for what they're asking. So it gets you talking more about it and you can give more information about topic that you were talking about.
Yeah, that's kind of like what Chad and Rich has been doing on their live show, the community live show. They're like interacting with the chat so much, and then like so Chad and Rich didn't have no script so whatever they were saying in the chat, they was just going by what they was. I mean, Chad and Rich were just sitting there. It was the chat that was doing the show. That's kind of like it. But that's cool, man. And like you said, you're cranking out them subscribers, man. You're building up your channel base. You're letting it be known that who dat comics, movies, pop culture, everything entertainment, and you're coming at them live in those afternoon time slots, and you got a good following, and you're only going to get bigger from here. And hey, who dat? What time is it? Hey, who dat? What time is it right now in Louisiana?
The same time I think it's over there. It's
Yeah,
12:53. It's time for to go to bed. I'm gonna
that's
pack.
right, man.
I think I'm gonna pack these couple of books that people have paid for. I think I'm just waiting on one person, but they can you know as long as they I would say pay within maybe 20 to 4 to 48 hours. This is cool.
Yeah.
I think Dark Lucian paid and Goose, but I know All About Comics is going to pay. I can get with him tomorrow
Oh,
because he's going to be
he's
on the
gonna
show.
pay. I remember that.
Yeah,
That's old school.
yeah. So
But yeah, well, man,
so I'm
who
not
dat?
too worried about it. But I'm
We
pack the
gonna
other guy's stuff up
we're
and
gonna have to do some more of these like solo auctions, like me and you, or not even solo auctions. I mean, we just gotta get together, do some chilling sometime. Whenever we're just doing our thing, laid back
yeah,
style.
do this little thing laid back and maybe you can do these little selling these little things and do the little dollar like I was like saying do the little dollar and just pay for have the shipping and if it goes hey if I make a couple bucks well fine and I'm happy but as long as somebody gets it and they can appreciate it I'm happy.
And Russ, are you gonna now? Jeremy wants to know: are you gonna be on tomorrow night too?
It all depends with my work.
Hmm.
So fingers crossed. But it looks good. I'm just gonna say it looks good, but hopefully everything goes well and I am able to make it. But that's why I kind of wanted to do this, and I got to downside some stuff, trying to get rid of some couple of short boxes.
Hey, who that if you're on tomorrow night and you and Jeremy are united again, shoot, we may not even have an auction. We just may y'all. I'm just going to turn it over to Siskel and Ebert up in there. Y'all go talk movies. Well, who that, man? Thank you so much, man, and thanks for letting me get you and take you a little while. Sometimes I got to steal you from all these freaking live shows. You cranking them out, brother. I think that is so damn cool. And
Yeah, I had to show off some books, just let people know and promote. Really, I was mainly promoting tomorrow.
mm-hmm.
Let everybody know, what was going on. I really didn't know actually everybody who was going to be on there.
Yeah.
But I knew kind of the core guys, and I had a feeling that All About Comics was going to be there.
Yep, JP's there. Yep.
Because he's been there the last few times, so I kind of went out on a limb and said him, and I was like, y'all stay tuned for everybody else.
That's right, man. Well, who that, man? Thank you so much. We're going to do this again real soon. I always love having you on here. You're my brother from another mother, and we are all brothers with Jason. All right, sorry. All right. That's kind of a bad outro, so I'll think something better. Anyway, who that, man? Take care, all right?
All right, you take care. Y'all have a good night and a great weekend if I don't see you guys.
All right, who that? All right, man. That's Who Dat Comics and Movies, man. He's just an awesome guy. I mean, I've known Who Dat man, long. Well, I ain't known him too long, but it seemed like I known him like 3 years. I don't know, man. He's a great dude though, and I want to give a big shout out. I'm sorry I didn't. Gino Benino, man. It's good to see you in here. How you doing, man? What do you got, bro? What do we got? Prime the pump with the small books. Yeah, he's just priming the pump now. And if work don't call Who Dat in, he's going to show you some more awesome books tomorrow. Gino Benino, heard you talking God stuff, legend. Good for you. Gino Benino, you may have heard, but have you listened, brother? You got to go check that video out. I did a video earlier today. I don't remember the name of it, but it was a video that talked about, different viewpoints that people have when they read their comics or when they watch their movies, say for instance, I'm watching CW Black Lightning. Love that character, love that show, but CW, you can see that they put in things like one of them was Black Lightning, doing his principal thing. These white cops pulled him over. So there you go. You got the white cops. This is first episode. White cops pulling over the black man. It's like, oh, man, that's crazy, man. But, CW, I think, does that because that's what's in the media, and that's what people hear about. That's what people get angry about. So they take, something like that, and they inject it in a TV show or a comic book. And most people say that those are social justice warrior issues, or maybe having a diverse female superhero like a Riri Williams. When you really when the people that read an Iron Man book, they want to see like Tony Stark or something. Now, I actually preferred that one, and I always asked Kat Wren, I think it was Infamous Iron Man, where Doctor Doom was an Iron Man. I thought that was really cool, and that was pretty damn diverse. I thought that was pretty neat. But there's, those kind of people that put the stuff in the books, but then there's the people that are against that stuff, that don't want that or don't think diversity has any mind or any play in their comic books. You may hear a hashtag saying, not my Captain America or not my Superman, and I'm kind of like right down the middle. I loved Kenan Kong, the Chinese Superman, Superman in the Justice League of China. So I kind of liked that, yet I don't like things that you see in media, like say, the white cops pulling over a black man and throwing that in a comic. I'm like, come on, that's because in wrestling you call that a cheap pop. It's a cheap way to get over because it's something in the mainstream. So it's a cheap ass way to get over, aka a cheap ass way to get subs, to get views, things like that. You can always relate like different things you see back to the wrestling business. You can relate things to anything. I mean, it's kind of cool and it's kind of fun, and like some people make videos about it, like bitching about it and stuff like that, and then that defines their YouTube channel, defines their YouTube experience. But a lot of those people themselves, now I talked about some of them in my videos, they're just very passionate about what they believe in. But some may question their passionate motives, thinking that, well, maybe they're just doing it for views or money. And I definitely have seen comic book channels out on YouTube that do it for the views and the money and stuff like that. I mentioned one of the names today, and it's not the two that the mainstream two. It's one called Comic Book Girl 19 or something like that. For years, when even before I got started, I think that channel was already like trying to do that kind of stuff. Just do it for the hype, do it for the money. But you know what? Do you want to paint fences for money, or do you want to paint fences because you like to paint fences? And that's what it is. I mean, it's just a difference of opinion. And a lot of people really care about fame. A lot of people really care about fortune. A lot of people really care about money and stuff. That's not my cup of tea, because I really don't need that kind of praise from anyone. I don't really need that. I just want to, try to help people. Even though sometimes I can go off on weird tangents, and what I think help people actually hurt people in ways. Gito Benino says all stories have biblical references. They just hide it sometimes. That's true. Jude, you got to go back and watch that video. Like, all of that stuff. You'll love the video. I mean, if you watch the whole thing, I do make a lot of biblical references in there. Joker, again, he said, Rob, God bless you for your loss. May your family be blessed at this difficult time. We will, man. My wife's having just a real hard time. I told my kiddos about their grandma today, and that was really rough. I think that was the first time I actually kind of broke down a little bit, because, they were lucky to be with their grandma, so they had a lot of good times. And, when me and my wife were working and being busy working parents, her grandma watched the kids, not at the same time, but instead of doing preschool, make sure they have some time with grandma and stuff like that. So anyway, man, Jason Smith, he's going to be selling. He's already wanting to start selling for tomorrow night, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it with everybody. I really appreciate y'all watching WhoDat's live auction for June 1st, 2018, and I told WhoDat I wanted to do this because I want more people to, learn more about WhoDat. Where sure, you see him on Legends Live Auction, but I kind of like picking his brain on things he's into, and I want to make sure that each and every one of you know that WhoDat's just not some auction guy. He's really passionate about the comic books he collects, the runs he collects, the key issues, and his movies. He loves movies and pop culture, and he's a gamer too, so it's like the best of everything, man. Vinny C, thank you so much, man, for the condolences, my friend. I really appreciate y'all. And I really appreciate y'all sticking with me, because I do sometimes do controversial topics myself. And like I said, I can be an asshole and be an idiot at the same time all the time, really. So, but I don't really have no qualm or anything. Like, if people don't like me or think I'm stupid or think I'm an idiot or whatever, I'm going to be that stupid idiot that puts a smile on your face, okay? I love each and every one of y'all, man. Y'all have a great night. We're going to see you tomorrow night here at Legends Live Auction here on youtube.com/r95, your home for comics, cooking, gaming, and the truth. We'll see you tomorrow night, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. This is the Great Legends saying peace out. God bless.